Shalom, shalom. I'm going to start off this video giving all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai Ba'ashem, Rakah HaKodash. Double honors to the elder apostles and the elder bishops, a great millstone that rule well, teach well, while learning truth 100% according to the Bible. Also want to say shalom to the elect, the 144,000 men, prophets, servants scattered abroad the four corners of the earth. Shalom to you, Akwaf, which are you few sisters out there that are sincere, your children. Shalom. And in today's lesson, as you can see, is going to be building off of this article I got here from the People's Voice. And as you can see from the title, it says, Australia just became the world's first search prison. Citizens forced to upload digital ID to use Google. So as we can see from what I just read, basically in Australia going on now, that if you want to basically be able to access the internet and all of these different things, you're going to have a digital ID. And we ultimately know what all of this is basically moving in the direction of. You see, it's all moving in the direction of the coming of the famine of the word, which we know ultimately there is going to come a time very soon in the near future where us men, you hopeful elect brothers out there that are teaching this truth, that we're not going to be able to post these videos on the internet anymore, man. It is going to come a time where the Lord is going to put the spirit on this devil to, erase channels, erase videos. You see, if you want to upload certain things, it's going to have to be monitored. This is what's coming, you see, and this is ultimately what we see them setting the stage up for in Australia with this, but like I said, eventually this same little system or this layout is going to come to America as well. And they're going to, tell you that in order for you to use the internet, you're going to have digital ID, and they're going to be monitoring what you can post and what you can say, and whatever they ultimately deem offensive, then you can't post. And we know ultimately what they find offensive, which is this truth, this word, man. This is really what these devils despise, you see. Because right here, as it says, this is Hebrews chapter 4. I'm going to start at verse 12. It says, "For the word of Yahweh is quick and powerful and sharper than any two-edged sword, piercing even to the dividing asunder of soul and spirit and of the joints and marrow, and is a discerner of the thoughts and the intents of the heart," meaning the mind. So guess what? This word that the men of the Lord are bringing out through the spirit and power of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai is cutting these devils, man. And we're definitely approaching that time where Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai is about to close the mouth of his men, where these warnings ain't going to be going out to you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native American Indians. That's why we ultimately tell you to get this word in you and take it seriously, man, why these warnings are going out, because eventually it's going to come a time where we're not going to be able to warn you of these things that we're speaking about now. It's going to come a time where things that we're saying is going to be, banned from the internet, man. You see, that's part of prophecy. You see, and it's going to come. Because what did the Lord say in Matthew 24? Right? Let me grab that. And I'm going to start at verse 14, right? I'm going to just get straight to the point. And it says, and this gospel, what gospel is that's talking about? The gospel being taught by the elder apostles and the elder bishops of the great millstone, you see, and the affiliate brothers, the brothers on down that teach the same doctrine. It said, "And this gospel of the kingdom shall be preached in all the world," because, right, this word through the unicorn, which is the internet, has went throughout the four corners of the earth, man, right? "For a witness unto all nations," right? Because you have Israelites scattered among all nations, right? Elect even amongst the heathen. So it says, "And then shall the end come," right? And we're definitely at the time of the end. And we know that this word has went throughout the four corners of the earth. That's why you got prophecies picking up and things happening so rapidly now. Because, hey, we're definitely in the time of the end. So guess what? We know that this famine of the word is going to happen, man. And this is what we ultimately see everything ultimately leading up towards. That's why you got these little hats, the Amalekites, those tiny tops over there in the land. They're coming with this anti-Semitism stuff, and anybody that ultimately says anything against the narrative that they want being pushed, they're trying to take them down. Then you already got Donald Trump. He's attacking the freedom of speech. You see, the First Amendment, to where he's saying that basically if you don't say what it is he wants you to say, then basically you can be considered mental health, and, just all type of different things that have been coming out for the last, few months or so, these unrighteous decrees that these devils been putting in place. But like I said, we ultimately know what it all leads up to, you see, and ultimately it's Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai that's doing it, because like I said, these warnings are about to cut off, man. You see, once the warning stops, then the judgment comes, you see. So I'm going to get into this article, and we're just going to read on down. And as you can see, it says it's happening. The open internet is dying before our eyes. In Australia, a new wave of regulation is quietly transforming the web into a monitored, ID verified space where anonymity no longer exists, right? And we're going to look at that word anonymity just for edification's sake so we can see what that means, right? And it means, right, on the AI overview on Google, it says the condition of being anonymous. So guess what? Everything that you do basically now in the coming weeks, days, and months on the internet is all going to be monitored. You see, everything that you search, everything that you post, everything that you look up, hey, these devils going to be able to have access to all that, man. Because ultimately this devil's coming in with great wrath, knowing that he have but a short time, and he's about to try to establish his new world order. And guess what? In this devil's demonic order that he's trying to set up on earth, guess what? You're not going to be able to have what they call, quote unquote, free speech. All of that's going to be censored, man. It's going to be either this devil's way or no way, man. That's what's coming. You see? But like I said, the men of the Lord, we've been telling you Israelites that all of this is coming down the pipeline, that, things are about to heat up out here in the world, especially here in America. And hey, you Jakes are about to see real soon, man. All of you unbelievers, all of you people that don't believe these warnings that the men of the Lord are giving you, hey, you people about to see, man, because this knowledge and wisdom is going to be your stability in these times, you see. And for you Jakes that don't have it, hey, you people going to be through in these times that are coming, man, right? Because this word is what's going to keep the elect of the nation of Israel stable in these terrible times that are getting ready to come upon the earth. Right. And if you don't have these words for you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native American Indians, hey, you're not going to be stable, man. You're going to be through in these times, man. Right. Because things are about to heat up real soon, man. I mean, we see everything happening in the earth, and all of the signs occurring are indicating that, hey, we're exactly in these times where things are about to heat up. That's why we tell you Israelites that these warnings are time sensitive. You see, so, hey, it's a time that you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native American Indians got to get this word in you, man. Hey, this word ain't going to be going out forever. The men of the Lord ain't going to be on the highways and the byways prophesying for 1,000 years, man. Like a lot of you people like to believe. Oh, they going to be out there every day, every week. We don't got to believe what they saying. Let's just keep going about our lives, doing what we want. Hey, but eventually it's going to come a time where everybody is going to be seeking for this word, man. You see, because ultimately, like I said, this is going to be your only stability in the times to come. And if you don't have it, you're going to be, finished, man. So, hey, get this word while you can, Jake, because eventually the warnings and these videos being posted all throughout the internet, on TikTok, Instagram, YouTube, wherever you have brothers at that are teaching this word, hey, it's going to be cut off, man. You already got what happening now where you got elders and brothers' channels being taken down for nothing, man. Esau not even giving brothers strikes, man. He just literally taking down their channels without even a warning, because that's telling us ultimately the time we in and what's coming, right? So I'm going to finish reading this article. And it says, under the guise of protecting children, there he go again, devil, man. Australians will soon be forced to verify their age and by extension their identity every time they log into a search engine like Google or Bing, right? The government calls it age assurance. Critics are calling it what it really is, the first step towards a digital ID prison planet, you see? And ultimately it all ties into the MOTB. Because guess what? If you want to be able to, access the internet in the coming weeks, days, and months when this chip comes out, guess what? You won't be able to use the internet without this micro C hip, man. So it's all tied to this devil's new world order, man. That's what we see everything ultimately, leading towards, you see. But like I said, it's going to bring about the famine of the word as well, man. You see, because guess what? Hey, once they lock this place down and they start coming in with these draconian measures, hey, like I said, you won't be able to post certain things that they deem, hazardous, right? And we know they look at this truth that the men of the Lord teach as, HATE speech, man. You see, they're against this word. So we know that, hey, this is going to be the main thing that they're going to be against, you see, and that they're going to want removed off of the internet real soon. This word, man, is truth. Right? Because ultimately what we're doing, we're prophesying the downfall of this devil, and he hate to hear this, man. So, of course, they're going to be attacking his truth. That's the main thing they're trying to come after, And like I said, Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushua is going to allow it to happen because it's prophecy and it must happen, So it's going to come. But let me grab this Amos chapter 8, and I'm going to start at verse 11. It says, behold, the days come, right, which are coming soon, saith the Lord power, that I will send a famine in the land, not a famine of bread, even though that's coming down the pipeline as well, nor thirst for water, but of hearing the words of the Lord, right? Verse 12, and they shall wander from sea to sea, and from the north even to the east. They shall run to and fro to seek the word of the Lord, and shall not find it. Why are you not going to be able to find it? Because guess what? All of the men of the Lord, our YouTube channels are going to be taken down soon come. You see these videos that we post week in and week out through the Spirit. Hey, they're going to, ban it. You see, because they're going to deem it, like I said, HATE speech. You see, that's what they're going to deem it real soon, man. This going into the time of the persecution, because the Lord said that we will be persecuted, right? And that famine of the word is going into all of this, man. You see, and we're definitely in the time of season where these things are going to happen, right? But I'm going to read 12 again. It said, they shall wander from sea to sea, and from the north even to the east. They shall run to and fro to seek the word of the Lord, and shall not find it. Jake and Eve going to be all over these social media apps looking for the men of the Lord. All hell breaking loose. Jake going to be trying to look for the prophets on the highways and the byways. Oh, they used to be out here teaching on this day. Let's go out there and see if we can find them. Hey, you ain't going to be able to find the men of the Lord, man, because the Lord going to put his prophets up, man. You see, like I said, once these warnings stop going out, then the judgment coming. Right? And hey, how about Shai is getting ready to close the mouth of his men? Hey, we've been warning you Jakes long enough, man. You see, you Jakes don't want to take heed of these warnings, right? The Lord is only giving his word to his remnant anyway. Only the elect of the nation of Israel are going to take heed to these warnings and turn back to the Lord. But the rest of our people, they're playing around. They're taking this grace period for a game. But like I said, when all hell breaks loose, hey, you Jakes going to wish you would have took heed to these warnings, man, and got this word in you, right? But this is verse 13. And that day shall the fair virgins, right? You young women out there, you young Eves and young men, right? You YN Jakes, you want to be tough guys, right? Faint for thirst, right? You're going to be fainting in this day, man. Because like I said, if you don't have these scriptures in you, man, hey, you're going to be finished in the time to come, man. Because this is what's going to keep the elect stable, man, right? But hey, the rest of our people that don't have this word in them, hey, they're going to be fainting, man, out here literally bugging out and losing their mind to hear the words of the Lord, and they're not going to be able to get access to it, right? But this is what's coming real soon. So with that being said, Lord's willing, I pray this lesson be edifying, just something quick through the Spirit, and we're definitely in those times of these things getting ready to come to pass. So with that being said, to the next time, shalom to the elect, shalom.